What's up, guys? It's me on. I'm back with another video. And about 4 months ago, I made a video talking about WWE figures I'd like to see get made. Funny enough, although it was a given it was going to happen, I actually predicted in that video a figure that would go on to get made. That being Big E's, or I should say Big E with the WWE title. Unfortunately, sans the Money in the Bank briefcase because it was a Money in the Bank cash-in title victory. But that aside, I figured it's high time I make part two. And there'll be plenty more parts to this because I have a lot of ideas, a lot of figure ideas. So just like going through the history and things like that. Yeah. So with all that being said, please make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future uploads, and also let me know your thoughts down below. And let's go ahead and let's jump into this. So, first one I have for this video is Alexa Bliss, Raw after WrestleMania 2021, with Lilly. Of course, this was after the whole Alexa turning on the Fiend thing and what would be the Fiend's final appearance in WWE before he got released later in the year, which still fucking sucks. But the Raw after WrestleMania, Lilly shows up for the first time with Alexa on Alexa's playground, and it is a semi-big moment, so to speak, in terms of like Alexa's character. So I would like to see that get made sometime down the road. I think that'd be cool. The next one I have on my list is Scott Hall, from when he won the Intercontinental title the first time. I don't know if this one's ever been made. If it has, it was probably made a long time ago or something like that. So you could do another one, with updated technology, things like that. But I put this one on the list not long after he had passed away earlier this year. I think it'd be really cool to see get made. The next one I have on my list, and this one's pretty much a given, Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 38 gear. I mean, what more can you say that hasn't been said already? That was, in terms of a debut or a return or whatever you want to call it, that was one of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time just because of the fact that there was so much anticipation going in that everybody felt it was going to be Cody Rhodes, but there was always that chance that WWE was going to turn around and troll us, and they didn't. So this is a figure that's going to get made eventually. But of course, I want to put it on the list because why not? The next one I have, and this is a personal request of mine, I'd like to see it get made. Kacy Catanzaro, Royal Rumble 2019. Of course, that was her first Royal Rumble. I think the only one that she's been in so far. And to be quite honest, it would just be really cool to see this particular figure get made because not only is it her Royal Rumble debut, or her first one that is, but having watched her go from competing on American Ninja Warrior and be one of the best women's competitors that they've had over there. Obviously, she was the first to defeat both the qualifier and regional finals course to qualify for Vegas. But then to go from that to go to WWE and do what she's doing right now, it would be awesome. And plus, we also don't have any WWE Kacy Catanzaro merch yet. Like, Kaden Carter, as her tag partner, has one shirt. That's it. And nothing for Kacy so far. So, I'd like to see that get rectified, please, and thank you. Also, please give them a run with the tag titles. That'd be nice. Next one I have on my list, Eddie Guerrero, 2004, No Way Out with the WWE Championship. Of course, that was a massive moment for him. I don't know if this figure's been made before. It probably has, but with updated technology, they could do it again. I believe it was said over the course of WrestleMania weekend that there's a future line of figures where they are re-releasing certain figures, updated and things like that. So you could do that with this, but it would be nice to see. Next up, Ricochet with the Intercontinental title. I mean, why not? I think the last time we got a figure made with the Intercontinental title to come with it was the Shinsuke Nakamura figure from several waves back, which was both a normal figure and a chase figure. And look, it's Ricochet. Who wouldn't want to have him in their collection, you know? The next one I have on my list, and this is a special one. This would, I don't know if this one's gonna get made or not. I hope it does get made one day. But I don't know. And that is Mickie James 2020 Royal Rumble 2022, her gear with the Impact Knockouts title. You can't make the figure and not have the Impact Knockouts title to come with it because she was able to come to the ring with that title. It was a massive, massive moment, for both WWE and Impact to have, and also not just that, but when you think about how Mickie James left WWE and the whole thing with her stuff getting sent to her in a trash bag and all that, and how that got rectified, the fact that she was in the Royal Rumble this year with the Impact Knockouts title around her waist, that was so freaking cool. I think she got to come out to her Impact music as well. That was awesome. And I would like to see a figure get made of her from that moment with the title. That'd be awesome. It really would be. The next one I have on the list, Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania 37, with the Raw Women's title. I mean, look, like this was, this being her first WrestleMania with fans, because as we all remember, the previous year, she would face Charlotte Flair, for the NXT Women's title, or tried to defend it, but lost. And it would just be really cool to see this figure get made, like all the others, but, Rhea Ripley. Plus, I believe this would be Rhea's first figure made with a title to come with it, so that'd be nice as well. The next two go together, Indi Hartwell and Dexter Lumis from the Index wedding. Lumis comes with the axe that he had in his jacket, which he showed off during the wedding, which was badass. Like, you have to do both. If you're gonna do one, you got to do the other. I feel like you kind of have to. It would just be right. The next two, I'm gonna do them separately, but the next two, I honestly think probably would be better suited for the Ultimate Collection, which gives you more stuff to go with the figures. The first of these two is Keith Lee 2020 NXT Great American Bash with both the North American title and the NXT Championship, because of course he already had the North American title and he won the NXT title from Adam Cole in what was easily one of the most glorious, one of the best moments in NXT history, just in general. And it really sucks that WWE didn't do right by Keith on the main roster, but when he was in NXT, he was must see TV, and I'm happy for him being in AEW right now. Doing what he does, and I just would like to see this figure get made. I really would. Again, it's probably better suited for the Ultimate Collection rather than the Elite Collection, but there's nothing wrong with that. And then another figure that would absolutely be perfect for the Ultimate Collection, Rob Van Dam, ECW One Night Stand 2006 gear with the WWE title, the ECW World Heavyweight title, and the Money in the Bank briefcase, which got customized for him. You'd have to have all three pieces with that figure. Now, granted, the ECW World title, that didn't come until when the ECW show debuted on Sci-Fi. But the thing with some of these figures is that, like, for example, take the Bianca Belair figure that's out right now, of her with her Royal Rumble gear, but it also comes with the SmackDown Women's title, which she didn't win until WrestleMania. There are times where certain figures will have that title to come with said figure, even though they didn't have it yet, based on the gear being worn. So in this case, you can make that exception for Raw, because it just makes sense to have both titles and the briefcase, because it was a cash-in, and have all three in an Ultimate Collection packaging. And it also sucks that, in the end, Rob, he didn't have the title reign that he should have because, well, him and Sabu got, pulled over, marijuana, all that stuff. But it's still awesome that he won that, from Cena and, all this other stuff. So I'd like to see that get done. The next two, they do go together. Sasha Banks and Naomi, WrestleMania 38 gear, both of which with the women's tag title. If you're going to do one or the other, though, if you're not going to do both, but you're just going to do one or the other, I would absolutely do the Sasha one because it's her first WrestleMania win. Like, yeah, it was for the women's tag titles, which it is what it is, but it's still her first WrestleMania victory, and it's huge for her. Also, we haven't gotten a Naomi figure in a while, so I'd like to see that get made too. The next one I have on my list, and like the Mickie James one, I don't know how this would work. If anything, I'd probably feel like this would be like a ringside exclusive or something like that. But I still think it'd be really cool to see get made. Xavier Woods, 2021 G4 reboot debut show outfit. Look, as an American Ninja Warrior fan, having G4 back is a godsend because, I get to watch all the old, Ninja Warriors, or specifically Sasuke, the original Ninja Warrior from Japan and whatnot. And, it's great to have G4 back. So, and, Xavier being a huge part of that makes it even better. Like, we've seen various WWE superstars appear on G4 since the reboot, notably Dakota Kai, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Cesaro, et cetera, and you got nowhere to go but up. And I would absolutely love to see G4 and WWE come together, with Ringside, Collectibles, and, Mattel and all that to get this figure made. That would be nice. And I think I'm going to end this one off here with Dolph Ziggler, NXT Roadblock 2022 gear with the NXT title. I mean, this was a shocking moment. Now, granted, it was a triple threat match between him, Braun, and Tommaso Ciampa, and Dolph pinned Ciampa to keep, Braun looking good, but to win the title in the process. Of course, Braun then didn't win it at Stand and Deliver, he didn't win it at Stand and Deliver, but then he won it on the Raw after. Like, that didn't quite make sense. But anyway, it's still cool to see that Dolph won the title there. And it would be nice to see him, a figure, get made, with that. Because, I mean, it's Dolph Ziggler. Why not, But with all that being said, I'll have all of these listed in the description below. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, I have plenty more videos like this to come in the future. I'll let this, probably like last time, I'll let this one sit for a while and then make part 3 later on. I've got some other stuff I'm working on that will end up on the channel soon. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.